We have all 3 pilots on tonight, right?
What about Falcon?
All 3 showed up?
Falcon's behind
I
you.
hope so.
Because that's
okay.
that's gonna be the most important part.
You're capable of flying jets.
I can do it. I mean, I'm a grenadier, but
Boom, you're an squad. That's bad.
There goes my
Worst case
monetization.
scenario, one of the helo pilots can take it out. Him face can do
Well,
rock, paper, scissors.
yeah, the thing is, the reason we have 3 of these is because I need the heli pilots to also fly them. Because we can only fit 24 people per plane.
Oh.
More problems.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. I'm going to start going over settings, so just go over a few things. First off, you might have noticed there's no earplugs. That's because I'm using a different setting to override it, because with certain weaponry tied to some of the helicopters, it'll override A's hearing, and you'll still hear the ear ringing from using things like the miniguns and whatnot. So if you hit escape, you click configure, you click add-on options, you then go to your client side tab on the top, and then the add-on you want to scroll down to is going to be Ace Volume, which is more towards the bottom. From there, you can enable it. You can set a volume reduction. It'll reduce all of your in-game audio, but not TFAR audio, so you'll still be able to hear each other properly. You can set all of that up, hit OK so the settings stay, and then you'll hit Controls, Configure Add-ons, and then under Ace Common, you'll have an option to toggle the Toggle Volume button. It is between Show Names and Show Wind Info. And then that is basically your earplugs. If things are getting too loud, you can key that to whatever button you want, and you can toggle the volume that way. That's to get around the last issue I had in a previous mission I did with this community, where the miniguns for the helicopters were overriding Ace hearing. Pilots. You'll notice that there are 2 trucks back there, and there's also 2 additional trucks over there. Those trucks are set to be full triple R. You can fully rearm, refuel, and repair as long as you bring those trucks up to your vehicle. You can also, when the truck is up there, interact with the pylon. So if you want to bring different rocket pods or change the 3,000 round miniguns to 6,000 run miniguns, you can do so. For our plane pilot, I'm not sure if he's here yet, but you can also do that with all the pylons on the plane. You'll notice there's a 3rd helicopter and a 2nd jet. That is because sometimes the respawns for the vehicles bug out, so I always have one as a spare. I also have spare triple R vehicles because sometimes something silly happens, in which case last time someone tried to use one of them as a reinsert vehicle, so I always have spare just to make sure if anything funny happens to them, we still have them, because it's almost impossible to get them to respawn with all those custom settings for Ace. Now, what you might have also noticed is this is going to be an airborne op, which means you're jumping out of a plane in the beginning of the operation. These 2 crates over here have spare parachutes. It's going to be up to you guys to set up your own jumping order, because if you notice, if you open up your map, you're basically doing this for your plane route. This is so they can build up altitude, so you can then jump into this area, and then Patch will basically give you orders on where you're going, but you're basically defending those 2 zones. You might also push out to Bantrun to clear it out. But you're basically doing a massive air insert. So, just make sure for your backpack, you put that backpack on your chest with control windows equipment, and then you'll be able to put it on your chest. Then grab a parachute out of there. If you have a long-range radio, when you touch down, you're going to have to reset your radios just in case. I think I've preset all of your radios, so that shouldn't be an issue, but just in case, if you touch down, do a radio check. Make sure you're on whatever LR net you need to be, 5055, just so we don't have a break in communication there, because putting your thing on your chest sometimes resets the radios. Yeah, so just to make sure. All right, 2 other things. Reinserts. If you die, I will be monitoring the base. I will go on 5055. I'll coordinate with Air on what net we're going to use. But I'll tell them, hey, there's people back at base, so the helicopters can come back and pick you up. Hopefully, we won't have more than a 5 to 10 minute wait, since the AO is super close. But I will make sure if I see people dying that we put a priority in to send the helicopters back to pick you up. Resupply. There are a bunch of cargo crates by the helicopters. These crates have ammo, medical, and additional mortar bags that will contain more mortar ammunition. Air, all you got to do is go up to the crate, make sure your helicopter's close enough. You can then do control window, actually no, just the Windows key, and you'll get a 60-second option to load it into your helicopter. Once you do that, You can either land in the AO and then unload it there, or you can unload it as you are loitering over a position or doing a flyby, and it'll paradrop the crate out for you, and it'll parachute down. Do note, these crates aren't movable because there's weight limitations with Ace, and I can't really do much about that feature. So wherever it drops, you're going to have to coordinate sending your forces out to grab resupply, and then moving back to whatever position you need to go to. Now, if your squad doesn't have a squad leader, you're going to need someone to go step up and take that slot because you have the lawn ranges in there, and they're going to need that to coordinate with Patchwork on your orders and where you're going. Again, this is mainly a defensive op, but you'll have to go out and do additional tasks or assist each other if things get bad, because you're basically setting yourself up as a blocking position in this Battle of Junction City. Also, mortars, did you get reinforced, or are you still only one guy?
Negative, still only me.
All right, coordinate with Patch. Either you're going to basically, we're not going to have mortar stay and just rely on air support, and you can join up with a squad, or Patch can grab 1 or 2 people to get the mortar gunner and the assistant gunner, so you can have the bipod and one of the first tubes, so you can actually set up a mortar. I'm going to be honest, with 2 or 3 pilots, I don't think you'll need mortars that much. It was kind of added as an afterthought between myself and Nemesis, but it is entirely up to Patchwork on what he wants to do with that, but that does need to get sorted. Otherwise... go ahead, Patch. No, go ahead. It's your call.
I was gonna say,
Send in
Mr. Renko, since Alpha doesn't have
Time
a
to
squad
watch
leader,
Liru
do
kill
you want to be their
fools.
squad leader and then toss the mortar on 2 guys in Alpha, and then that solves the issue?
Sure.
I
So-
think it's easier just to move that one
did-
guy from the mortar into a team instead, because some of the
Yeah,
teams
that's-
are missing a few guys.
Yeah.
what I-
Jax is not responding earlier right now.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
unsure.
All right,
if
so the
he'll
heli
join.
pilots are going to have to fly. I think because of the number counts, we should have enough people for between 2 planes if we have both heli pilots here.
Actually, Alpha, did you come up with a squad leader?
Had.
Hello? Am I speaking Chinese here? Can I get an
No.
answer, please?
We need some guys. Come on.
Okay, cool. All right.
There's Jax.
So no to Alpha having a squad leader.
There is Jax. Okay, cool.
Hello?
It's a negative.
Okay,
you.
so we need someone to take Alpha squad leader. Does Bravo have a squad leader?
Yes.
All right, does Charlie have a squad leader?
Yep.
Does Delta have a squad leader?
Yep.
All right, so we only need Alpha squad leaders, so let's put the, as Patch is saying, let's put the mortar guy under Alpha squad lead, and that should be everything there.
If we
Yeah.
need to change loadouts.
Just soft log out to the roster, and then take the slot, and then come back, and you'll have the loadout.
Just to have a fast overview here, guys. Can we have the squads line up on the blue lights? Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, from left to right.
Hell Knight, thanks for the 34-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Is Sonny and
I'm
Pyle
old,
here?
you know.
Okay.
Okay, so the most important outside of the mortars fixed,
Yep.
I guess.
Hey,
We don't need mortars, to be perfectly honest, so
But
if we have all pilots.
Are Sonny
it
and
would be
Pyle
nice
here?
to have, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
if we don't have the personnel, that's fine.
I can't really
No,
control
no,
the people.
Are Sonny and Pyle here somewhere?
Yeah, no, I get you. What, Patch?
Are Sonny and Pyle here somewhere? Because what I might do, just so Alpha doesn't lose riflemen, is I might just take Sonny and Pyle and have them crew
Sonny-
the mortar in Alpha.
Here,
That way
Sonny-
Alpha has...
Yeah, Sonny's in my chat right now. Let me sort him. Sonny,
I'm
Dem,
gonna
can
take
you,
any remnant guys and just have them crew the
Also a lot
mortar,
of
and
ice
then
here.
we'll combine
Yeah,
the
can
mortar
you-
with Alpha, and that's it.
real quick, Patch, can you message Sonny in TeamSpeak with the server info? Because I'm not sure if he's
Yeah,
part of that
sure.
Discord.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Patch?
Sonny,
Hey,
you
nice
didn't read the
slushy.
document, did
Okay,
you?
Patch.
That's okay. Well, the actual ARMA password and stuff,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was put in the document or if Nem is just gatekeeping that
No,
for security
it's
reasons.
in the
I said it,
TS,
but
but
it's-
the
it's-
TS
it's
is in there.
Yeah, all right, it's all good.
Hang on,
Patch,
give me
so
get-
what's happening with mortars or...
I'll take care of that. Give me 2
We're trying to see if we can have some late fill-ins, possibly bring the mortar in Alpha.
Yeah, so hang
Look,
on.
we're-
Where's Renko?
Here, Patch,
Renko,
worst comes to
where
worst, I'll provide, once the pilots get back, I'll give a mortar to one of the 2 helicopters to bring in, and then we
Yeah.
can just give it out that way, and that way the rearm will work with it. But if the mortar's destroyed, then it's out for the rest of the game. All right?
So my plan was to take the 2 guys that are just like randomly floating in Delta and just make those guys the mortar crew, and then let Renko command Alpha and the mortar, and if the mortar explodes, oh well, that was my plan.
Yeah, 1 second, let me provide it.
Sounds good enough for me.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, give me 1 second, Sonny. Jesus.
All right, so there's the mortar. It can be loaded in the helicopter, and then we'll get that sorted after the paradrop.
I was gonna say,
Where's the connection information? Because it's
Yeah.
not provided anywhere in the
If anyone
game.
needs
You have to
it,
ask Nemesis for it.
on,
Here, let me get
give me
rid of the
1 second.
multi-command. Actually, no, the multi-command's not in the title because I don't have a multi for it because I haven't had people send me Twitch URLs, but I think that might be...
You guys couldn't work out the mortar thing.
set
I
up.
was gonna co-pilot with Andrex.
Yeah, it's all good.
I mean, we could do that. Is that?
It's up to you, Patch. I mean, we have the personnel for the ground. It's we're just coordinating everything else.
I guess we can just say, fuck.
Well, no,
the
don't
mortar,
edit that.
then
Oh,
just don't worry
God
about
damn
it.
it.
And we'll leave those guys.
Don,
with
I keep it
Delta,
blank on
and
purpose
then I
because it
guess
serves
if
as a
he's not gonna
template
be
for
Alpha
me.
squad leader, that
No,
puts us
But I think I have
probably
one to set up anyway.
Andrex really doesn't need a co-pilot. But
Okay,
that was
then
my...
Take
yeah.
the mortar, just drop it in, and we'll use it.
I think
if
I
we
do
get
have a
problem.
multi to give
So,
though, so just give me
I
1
got it.
second.
So where's Alpha at?
Is Pile somewhere?
Is Alpha this one here?
I don't know which one Alpha is.
Right, okay, so...
Which one of you goobers is Alpha?
Okay,
Oh, good.
Okay, no, I don't. So there's still no multi. It was someone telling me how to edit the ace statistics for carrying boxes and whatnot.
Team 6.
All right.
Red.
That's all right. That means the next mission
Gotta
will be
love
better.
some fun in the
Guys
jungle.
are getting some extra friends. This is your new squad
We'll
leader,
go
and you're
for
getting
green
2
for now.
mortarmen and the mortar. So if it blows
So
up,
I'll
don't
work
worry
as
about
patrol leader, you will be like the two I see in the scene.
So we've got 2 large squads, mostly 4 squad, and then a partial squad. All right.
Getting messages from them, you will be controlling the fire.
Numbers didn't fill up that much. That's okay.
Plan.
I'll do a 40-person mission next time. This one's pretty ambitious, though. So, how's everyone in chat doing? Danny, thanks so much for the 18-month resub, Mr. Cheeto. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Yeah.
Am I doing plan with them and then drop, or drop then plan?
You can do the plan with them now and then drop. AO is ready to go. Just, you know, if you want to override anything I've done, feel free. I prefer you use those 2 zones, though, because that's
No,
the
we're
historical
gonna do
part,
that.
but yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do the zones.
Yeah.
All right, friend, you can hear me. Squad leader's down here.
then
Everybody
it'll
else
be,
stay in your nice little line.
Rocket then
All right, let's start setting things up.
We're probably gonna be separated, so hopefully you tell me, or you pay attention to
Right,
what
no,
I'm
fuck, I
telling
better
you,
be the last
because
guy
otherwise
off so I
shit's
can
gonna get
count you
messy.
off.
So could I have the squad leaders come
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
please?
yeah, go get a parachute, yeah.
Yeah, today's gonna be
And
so,
then
we're giving, I need Sunny whenever he gets on. I need Pile, those 2 guys that are just add-ons. Those
10
Pile
for
and
now,
Sunny, guys
so I
that are just kinda
can
hanging off of Delta. Those
edit that. They're making the plan that I already gave them. I'm going to garrison this town up real quick with some simple resistance forces with PAVN, just kind of a scouting element. All right. Well, welcome, Blastin. This is more or less how the Zeus interface works, but AOs are going to be this little zone right here is that zone, and then the other zone is kind of the center right here. I used a deformer to carve out part of this area, but if you also look at a certain angle, you can see where I deformed the hell out of some other areas here to kind of even this terrain out, but it caused a little bit of a texture glitch, so at certain angles this part of the map disappears, which is annoying, but there's not really much I can do to fix that. So we'll see the player base properly deploy around that area. I've given Patch, who is commanding this mission, the plan, and he'll be adjusting things. This is somewhere between 40 and 60 players. I haven't tabbed out yet to look at the final number. We've been trying to get this mission off the ground for a few months, mainly because I've been super busy with a few other things, so I haven't been able to really give it the time that I've wanted to, but that is a-okay. Hopefully, we'll start getting back on about a 2-month trek with doing SOG ops officially in the SOG community, and I'll start advertising a bit more in my place after reserves go by, but I've got plans to bring in Rubik's Raptor into the next one, and he'll be bringing a group of Ignis in there. Wanted to offer the invitation to Karma Cut as well, but he is not a fan of Vietnam, so that's unlikely to happen, unfortunately. I think there's a button to actually toggle their pathing. Zen added a lot of new updates. Also, we found out what was causing that issue with the copy pasting for kits. Thankfully, it wasn't a mod issue. It was an update issue. So I'm happy about that. Nothing's broken. Had a great conversation with their devs on the Discord. Got to thank them for their work, too. So yeah, that's all good. I'm just putting a patrol, actually technically a full-on platoon right here, just kind of reinforce this AO. just to add a scouting target, and then after they drop, I'll get them sorted. How am I going to torment them today? We'll see. I've got a few ideas in mind. It just depends on what we get down and what happens, and you know, at the end of the day, what gets set up. But you know, I've got some ideas. Of course, classic disclaimer: I'm not out to kill everyone. The only ops where I start to get on the verge of trying to murder everyone are the Pog ops on Thursdays. But everywhere else, you know, I've got a professional standard. I try to keep going. I'm gonna delete these bodies here.
The attack, it's mostly going to be infantry, and it's going to be coming from the northeast. However,
So we'll see how all this
recommended
goes.
You guys have 360, so I know it's going to be boring and it's going to be difficult. But make sure you have guys in both zones watching all directions. If you have the time.
Slushy, what was your question? If you want, you can poke Nemesis to try to get in, but we're kind of like in the last minute part. I will admit, when it comes to ops like these, I try to rely on the hosts to fill slots, but I did a lot more slot filling than I thought, so I'm just going to talk with Nem in the future and say, hey,
so
like...
will I be firing the mortar, or is that just throwing off them to somebody else now? Since I'm the TL, I didn't know. Okay.
Trying to figure out what net that's on so I can get off of it.
You would have to take Alpha because we're already going to be under.
But yeah, there should be an additional like 4-man team, but I guess things just weren't properly filled, which is fine. I don't mind helping with slotting in the future. It's just I didn't know I needed to do that. I just helped slot TSB into a group. But yeah, in the future, I'll just open it up in my Discord and say, hey, if you want to come play like large scale ops, here's your opportunity. But yeah, no, op is going to be pretty simple. They're going to do air insert probably with only 2 helicopters if that's the, excuse me, planes. If that's the case, I can tell Jax to just get in this fighter and escort him. They'll be doing a loop-de-loop around here. And then starting to airdrop around all of this area. Defense Zone 1, Defense Zone 2. And I'm just going to basically be putting the major attack in the Battle of Apgu came from this area into here. However, there were diversionary side attacks that I'm going to work with. So we'll see how things go there. Zeno, thanks for the 36-month resub. That gets you a new Lance Corporal badge, though you're blaming me for all your decisions. Marvelous. Nonetheless, hope you all keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. I'm going to put my render distance up because I lowered it because of yesterday's op having some issues with frames, though I was able to help the Zeus fix that in operation. And we'll see how things go. But yeah, sorry I wasn't reading chat. I'm just, as a Zeus, even though we have a host on standby, I'm there to still make sure things are going good.
Alpha screen zone. What's up? Question for me. What's up?
Yeah. Do we have any sort of call farm?
I mean, here, Don, Mod, if you want to look on Twitch and see if there's other people streaming the op, I'll make a multi out of it. So just make a list of things, put it in the chat, and then I'll tab out and make a multi. I don't mind. Normally, I don't do that. However, for special events like these, where the whole point is to advertise the CDLC, then I make an exception for things like that.
Yeah, stick with your assigned call sign, because if we get in the field and you start calling yourself butter biscuits or something, you're gonna fuck up the op for everyone.
Hey, Slash, excuse me, Nem, you got a second?
Yeah, sure. I'm not at that.
Yeah,
Lastly,
Yep.
when we hit the ground, do you want us to form like a
Yeah,
big
you're fine.
cordon first and then move out, or to move out?
I have a few people, I think, reaching out on Discord to see if they can jump in last second. So if you want to check Discord and get them on last second, feel free.
Yeah, poke me, I'll give them the info.
Yep. So just check Discord on occasion, because I know I've got one named Slushy that wants to come in. I can vouch for her, but yeah. But beyond that, because I know they're still briefing, but yeah, mission's ready to go. Everything's fine. So yeah, whenever Patch feels ready to take everyone out.
Yep, I'll sort that really fast.
All right, cool. Hey, Lucas, how you doing? Marcus, thanks so much for a 21-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
I don't know a single person.
Hey, Command, quick question. Can Blue Zone go in first plane?
He might not be on net because he has backup on chest and he hasn't set his short range to 5-0, so you're just going to have to find him.
Just choose a plan.
You're
all going to the same place to begin with.
Hey, Les, just make sure your the right backpack's on your back so you don't fall. Because you have your parachute on your chest right now.
Yeah, I know.
It would
Alright.
be very fun.
Just making sure. What was that say again?
These are static parachutes.
Karn, I can't understand you, buddy. Say again.
Are they static parachutes?
No, you will still have to scroll wheel open them.
Alright, have we figured out who's gonna be in what plane?
Let's go do that for the Air Corps boyos.
Pass the names to Don, and then Don can at me and get my attention with a pinned message or something, and then I'll set that up. But yeah, I think they gotta load up into both here.
I think the first one's already loaded, so...
Well, I have the flight in there, so I can
Plane's mostly filled. They're gonna go into the other one. I don't think we'll need the third one, but we'll see. I've got a PC with, God, I forgot the part list. I think the part list is on YouTube right now, but, there's an i20-9000K core and 3070 or 3080, I don't remember, but it's more than enough to run Arma, that's for sure.
Am I green to taxi in the first C-130?
Hold on that Falcon, you might have to get out and just talk to them locally. Break. Are we keeping all air assets on 5-0, or is there a 5-5 for JTAC being set? Hey, Patch, short your SR to 5-0 so you can give orders to the pilots through there. Do you have JTAC on 5-5 with them, or are you setting everything? Okay.
That's Mr. Metro.
Alright, cool.
I'm letting you guys warn right now. Get your squad boys under control, because if I take off my ramps down and I clip it and I explode, I'm going to strangle every person in my bird.
Copy.
Falcon, I think air is being moved to 5-5, so make sure you're on there as well.
Yes, I know. I'm telling Patch.
A-frame.
Yes, I heard. It's already turning into a party down here. Don't worry, Falcon, I got you.
Alright, Delta lead's going off net to for the backpack.
Wait. No, that's set to main, so why is it still keying my additional? That would be under... That's why.
Falcon, I can't get through to the other squads. Just tell them to make sure that...
It's their last warning, or they're walking to the AO.
That's not what I meant. I meant, like, in terms of jumping, just help them out and get out of your plane, because everybody went off net and ran away. It was Nancy to get in the plane before we did jump order, so just get them on the ground and go from there.
Can I not set an additional?
I'm still on net, but we're on the blue.
Oh, because it's on a separate channel, that's why.
Left anyway.
There we go.
Hence I put my squad in the left lane.
Chalk 2 checking in, 5-5.
Alright, I'll just have to do it manually.
You want to stand by, the rest of us can link up so we can take off together?
Yep, I'll hold formation on the other side of the runway.
Are we back taxiing then?
Now it's doing it. Oh my god.
We're gonna go east and then come around.
Chalk 2 rolling.
Okay, so I want you to be the additional, and then you're the main. Alright. This is high on 5-5, break. I'll be letting you know over 5-5 if we have reinserts on net, over.
Good copy, 5-5.
Roger, good luck, out. No. let's go ahead and grab you so I can communicate with everything. Hide the model, put that down right there, set myself to invincible, because you never know what might happen. All right, so they took off. I was planning them to taxi down and take off that way. So, yeah, that's funny. Falcon, this is hi, message over.
Falcon, send.
Falcon, basically the guy in the lead of the formation. I didn't plan for you to take off on the taxi runway. I thought you were going to use the main one, disregarding that break. Set your own route, have the other two follow you, and otherwise...
I did this route because you parked the planes on this side of the runway, so I was just like, I'll make life easy and do this. It'll still be the same shit.
Yeah, no, I get you. I was just saying you are going to set the pace and just gain enough altitude to make sure that the players are over 100 meters, so they do the parachute animation, because if you go below 100, they won't. They'll just kill themselves. So once you gain sufficient altitude with the other two, just... I know. I'm just making sure. I want this to go smoothly, man. Over.
Yeah, no, we'll drop them at 700, because I forgot. C-130 go burr.
Yeah, exactly. All right, good luck, guys. High command out.
Godspeed.
Has anyone else had any luck getting on 5-6?
I'm not sure 5-6 is being utilized. I think it's just 5-0 for ground forces and 5-5 for air. Over.
More drop.
Roger, understood. So for Cass, we'll be called on 5-5 then?
Yeah, Cass will be also called on 5-5. Break. If you want, once they land, you can coordinate with the FO on 5-5 and see if there's additional net for that to be needed, but I think they're going to keep everything on 5-5. How copy?
Yeah, solid.
Good copy. There's only 3 of us on 5-5. Shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, roger. All right, good luck. Out. This is multi-life, yes. You know, it's so freaking cool to have 3 sets of C-130s coming in. So I think they're going to line up down here and then take their right turn and airdrop in. Well, all right, how are you guys doing? This is a part of the Battle of Junction City, specifically the Battle of Abgu, featuring this.
Yep. It's just a reference route. It's, GPS prepared. The right turn in about 15 seconds.
This is a multi-life operation, yeah. Next stop will probably be in 2 months on a Sunday. I'll have to coordinate with Whiplash and Nemesis. Yeah, they are pretty damn close, so...
Negative, we got good space.
Cool.
It's...
Alright, boys, here we come. Break right now. We're just gonna slowly jink into the line.
Is his stairwell still down on the left side? Yeah, his stairwell's still down!
Oh, they opened my side door again. I swear to God, some people in this goddamn game make want to shoot.
Alright, so they're executing their right turn.
So they can eject without collision.
Alright, they're lining up now.
I went a little too far, so I'm gonna straighten out here. Line up with the bounce up.
I don't know, I hope they coordinated, but it is quite possible that they all eject at once and hit each other. So we gotta hope they coordinated.
Dropping in 30 seconds, I'm copy.
Command copies.
Alright, they'll be over the drop zone any second now. They just gotta straighten out on the left.
Direct north.
These two planes pretty close to each other. I'm a little worried if they're that close, the second plane will hit them.
You ready?
Alright.
Let us know when to call red light.
He's over the zone. Oh, one of them opened it way too early.
empty. Break it right.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Wavoo time.
Alright, that's all of them.
Yeah, you don't pull too quick. It's a valley.
I meant, like, I didn't mean to pull. I only pulled somebody else.
Alright, getting off of that net.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
One hopped out over North Vietnam.
Oh my god. Of course, we have some pancakes. Fardoni, thanks to the 19-month resub. This is hi, send message.
Can Sui get an A seal? He got armored getting out of the plane.
Yeah, alright. That's why you gotta coordinate the jump so people don't hit each other. Oh my god, now I just set a precedent so anyone else gets hurt. I gotta appeal him for that. That's funny as hell. And then you got some people that are way up here, slowly landing.
320.
Yeah, so third plane's lagging a bit behind. They're setting up to land on the runway. Oh god, some of them landed way freaking off. Oh boy.
Copy. We'll formation line. I'll follow you in.
These guys would have seen those shoots and they're gonna start heading in. I already set a precedent, so I gotta heal people that pancaked or armored themselves, because again, they probably didn't coordinate it, but I'm sending forces up there to go clear things out, so... Oh boy. They jumped way too damn late. And I need to delete any parachutes that are glitching out. Yeah, they're way off the AO. So, majority of the player base did great. I think the third plane dropped a bit too far.
Copy.
So we got these guys starting to come in. So they'll be landing, they'll put the planes back here, and then they can grab their support assets and move in. Alright, so 2 pancakes.
Y'all gonna be up there a while.
I think he's talking about those guys, yeah, because they immediately pulled their chutes.
I guess I should ask, what type of community am I in currently? Because I don't have a clue who y'all are.
Alright. Now, the one glitch that might also happen is their backpacks might get emptied, so they gotta be careful about that, but... And you got Cullis that also pulled his chute way too damn late, so again, this will certainly be interesting.
Two rolling out.
Being a paratrooper in Vietnam. Oh, you're sliding down the hill. Don't worry, champ. We'll try not to let you breathe out.
This is why I wanted you guys to jump in the right spot, you chuckleheads. Alright, so they've landed successfully, and now we'll start seeing their air assault forces get up with 2 helicopters and a jet here. That's...
Who's that guy that's been behind me the entire time? I need to shake your fucking hand.
So what did we learn about dropping where I tell you to?
I was told by the pilot to drop. Yell at him, not me.
Okay. I think you'll get out once you finally go down there, so good luck, guys.
One of my guys got
Also, you're in the middle of VC territory.
Yeah, Paul came here earlier and briefed you guys. Got y'all set up.
Yep.
And, yeah, Delta got dropped way off, and we're way off to the north. It's gonna take us a while to get to the area.
Yeah, I forgot what key it was.
JY, thanks for the 44-month resub. Fardoni, thanks for the 19-month resub. If I forgot you, this is me calling you out now. But nonetheless, hope you all keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Oh, I forgot to mention, in the event that you crash, make sure you you can just find me and I'll coordinate. We don't have side chat though, so I gotta coordinate with all of them.
Alright, stopping in 3, 2, 1, 0 throw.
So they're lining the planes back up right there, and now they should be good. These two are still falling. Here, let me see if I can override. Who is that? That's Patch and Cats. No, it doesn't let me. Oh, that's brilliant.
Thank you, Jeebus.
We have to airlift these by ropes, right, Jax?
Doesn't let me. That's hilarious.
You can load them in your helicopter.
Wouldn't let me for some reason.
You have to take the one that's closest to it.
Shit. Let me try again.
Got some reinserts too, so I wouldn't get going too quickly.
Only without me, you goobers.
He's just bouncing.
Hey, don't stay there.
Comms check from Delta.
Oh, man.
Alpha copies you, Delta.
Yeah, Alpha, I got one of your boys,
JTAC,
Delta over here. We're gonna escort him with us down when we get our guys over here.
They firm, good copy.
Hey,
There we go.
heading north to the road.
Oh, my freaking god. And then you got Cullis all the way over here. I'm gonna put him with this group.
You're here now, and you're staying with us for a minute. Tell your squad to come here. What squad are you from?
Delta, there's an SOG.
Hang on.
Because some of you just completely screwed up the jump. Oh, boy. So how's everyone in chat doing? Alright, most of these guys have regrouped. I'm gonna put a recon squad to go and harass these guys. Looks like someone lagged out over yonder.
I'm still transmitting over.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we...
Alright. This has already started and been a very interesting mess, that's to say the least.
Anyway, Bravo's heading to
Jax, this is Liru on 5-5 break. In the future, you can also change out your pylons when you bring ammo Vic up next to it. I think you weren't here when I gave that briefing to the other two pilots. Over.
Hey, Delta, you'll be there way before we are, so...
Roger, good luck out.
We still got guys running in and out, so you guys go ahead and set up, and we'll augment you when we get there.
I personally, Mosh Pit, do not like using Zeus AI mods for my stuff.
Delta's gonna try and come in here, BTR 40 feet out.
I prefer to have total control of my AI, but that's just me. Because I feel like certain mods take away too much from it. Did you hurt yourself, or was there some dirt kick up?
Not sure, just rolled normally and all of a sudden I went all red.
Maybe it clipped or something.
Check on 50.
Fardoni, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Hope everything's okay.
Delta. This is ground command to Delta Squad. How copy?
So I'm gonna keep surrounding this group because they decided to go right to where the VC attack's being staged from. So I will slowly overwhelm them.
What's your status?
Got some scout forces down here engaging.
Guys, they dropped bad. They're around 400 meters out from my position.
I'm gonna start sending additional forces around because now we know there's paratroopers in the region.
What's your status?
We're good, but the fucking terrain is not too trash for defense.
Copy. Are you guys on position and set up?
Almost.
Copy. Copy.
Yeah, they're not in their position just yet. This is kind of where the clearing is.
We are currently in
That's what it's
contact
meant to
at
be, though,
grid,
historically, so.
126100, enemy in the tree line to our east. We are just currently waiting on Bravo so then we can start moving up in force because we have seen.
You can kind of see where Deformer evened out.
Yeah, but this is what I was saying. We have seen enemy in the vicinity of grid.
For non-Zeus missions, it's not really my shtick. However, I do like HAL AI combined with VCOM if you can get to work. Because that way you get a lot of automation between HAL acting as the commander and VCOM, or excuse me, not VCOM, LAMs, doing stuff. But VCOM's also very well compatible. ASR AI3 I'm not sure about. I haven't used it in a long time.
Underground, I don't think there's
That's
a
just
I have your resupply and
how I
also
would do
2
things.
country inserts.
Alright, situation check. Delta has commandeered enemy BTR 40. We're gonna go pick up the stragglers with that and then start heading south from SR regroup point.
This is ground command to Delta. I've been trying to reach you for a minute. Can I get a full sit rep, please?
Gonna keep
can't hear
attacking
you
them.
because of the fucking gunfire. Hold on 1 sec. Alright, volumes catch up.
Yeah, these guys going way off course here.
Appreciate you.
Exactly what just happened. We're good. We're on SR regroup point at the S-Fence over here, north of the AO.
I'm just sending small teams in the AO itself.
Last stragglers, and then we're gonna head south.
Copy. What position is that?
Mosh Pit, no problem, man. Thanks for the 4-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario.
It's heading directly north of the regroup point, SR.
Copy. I have some of your stragglers with me. Just keep on keeping on.
Yeah, we're under heavy contact from all sides right now, but we have no casualties so far as I know about.
Make them burn all their ammo at that point.
Ground command copies all.
Ground command, this is Falcon, F-100.
Welcome to the AO, we copy you.
Roger, do we have a JTAC on station, or is that your position?
Be advised, 55 is going to have to wait. Chaos happened before we can fuck with the radios. You two can remain on 50, and then once we get settled, we'll reorganize the radios. So just let Air know 50 is going to be the standard until we fix it.
Any station on this net, this is high on 5-5. Ground has just said that 5-5 is negated until they can fix themselves on 5-0 break. Reason for that is one of the planes dropped way too late and dropped right on top of the PAVN staging point, so they're getting swarmed, including command break. I do have 2 reinserts back at the AO that need to be funneled in, break. But I will start putting all reinsert requests on 5-0 after this one until they get their radio net sorted again. How copy?
Good copy on 5-5.
Roger, good luck. Out.
Copy on 5-5.
Yeah, so they're getting surrounded and chewed up because they landed
I was down for a second.
in a very naughty spot, but that's okay. So we've got one of the helicopters in the AO, another helicopter staging on the southern side.
Extremely fucking heavy. I'm getting not so sure about us getting it out of here.
Yeah, Delta, be advised. I'm trying to get through to let you know that we're on the way.
So I gave him a chance. I gave him a BTR to work with, but like I said, they literally landed off of their position. They're running AI over with it.
Falcon, I'm on station in the air.
Oh man, this is a fun one. These guys are pretty much eliminate everything.
It's not a road, right?
Yeah, they're way off from where they need to be. Don't know why they're not just going in the valley at the moment, but oh well. After this force gets wiped, I'm pretty much going to take all these guys and send them down the valley because whole AO is spooked from what's going on. Yanni's still trying to hold out here.
Delta's gonna be totally overrun. I don't think any of us are left.
This is ground command. I got Falcon and who else on
Oh man, I know it's chaotic because they dropped way north of the zone.
Free to engage any and all contacts north and around Bak Tung. Danger close. We have elements, Delta Command, and other unknowns. Friendlies are being surrounded. Go ahead and spool
This is what
up,
happens when you drop in the wrong spot. This is literally where I had the AO plan to stage from, but
This is Falcon. Can copy. Is it possible that the mark
Hornet's Nest poked too early, that's for damn sure. Wasn't expecting this to go this way, but my god.
Whatever remnants are alive of Delta, we're gonna start running south.
Copy, Delta.
One thing I'm going to do, I need to move a little away from the helicopter reinsert group, because otherwise I'm going to be seeing that as things come down.
Hey, Falcon.
There we go. Audio bug for a second, I was trying to fix it.
I did.
Hi.
Yeah, there's two air assets named Falcon. There's the player Falcon and someone that took the call sign Falcon.
Can you drop it there? There's a fucking here.
Yeah, they're way off in terms of that position. I mean, I'm not going to push anything over there except the groups that are meant to flank around, so if he complains about not having contact, then... Oh, well.
Go. Delta, be advised, I lost your remnants. We got ambushed. We're going to try to make ourselves.
It is still a mess up there.
Falcon,
yeah, I've lost a large amount of blood. I'm probably going to go down in a second.
Can you vector us?
You got airstrikes coming in danger close.
Alpha's coming to reinforce you, Delta.
On top of these guys.
My heartbeat, I'm actually gonna die here. We're on.
This is not how I expected things to go down. Yanni just went down.
Either command and Delta makes out, or we don't. If you come over here, you're gonna get overrun. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, this might be the last call from command, as we're in the same situation as Delta. You are to get to your zone.
Granted, they've gotten a lot of kills here, but yeah, that's it. AI's mag dumping. Holy crap.
Fucking NVA conglomerate over here.
I don't know why this team's all the way up here on their own, but that's way outside the AO.
Flare is up.
Yeah, I saw it. I took fire. Wait, one.
That's fine. Drop it in the...
Did not want to use this part of the AO, but they're on a path, so I'm going to keep putting forces down the path. Oh, AI mag dumping, yeah.
Yeah, Platoon, be advised. Bravo is on the marker. We're getting position and we're getting resupply. We have flat contact.
It's way out of the playable AO. But here's the thing, when I have AOs like these and the players do something vastly different, I'll stick with my main objective of what I want to do, which was passing units through in overwhelming positions, but that means I'm going to basically be utilizing the ridge and flanking stuff, but they're way out of this AO.
Can one of the fixed wing come and pick up stragglers? There's about 3 of us in base right now.
Falcon, this is Alpha, you copy?
This is multi-life, yeah.
I want you, Jack.
Yeah, there are 2 Falcons. That's kind of a mess.
NVA element in the open. We'll mark smoke my location with green smoke north of us.
Roger, scanning for green smoke. What proximity are you with Bang Tra?
We are to the immediate southwest.
Roger.
There's just so much to multitask right here.
Command Alpha, are you at your zone?
We are, yes. We're to the very most west of the zone. We're in the bomb crater to the west of the zone.
Technically infinite. It's just, it takes a while for them to get back into the AO, and this is just a giant Charlie Foxtrot. Resupply seems to have just been dropped.
Yeah, I know. We're trying to hold here.
Copy.
Break, got eyes on you, Alpha. Where's the vehicle in your...
Enemy will be north approximately 200 meters.
I think they're calling out the forces over here.
Successful drop car, and it should be in that valley right there. You should see it if you look up.
I mean, he got it right on top of the blue zone.
Huey's RTB for reinserts.
This is Charlie. We are now at grid 121105. We've located all of our people and we'll be moving into Group C, the blue zone, shortly. Over.
Baseplate copies all.
I'm moving everything down to here.
How is it going?
I'm not sure if those teams... No, they're firing, so I will send that group back and this group up. man, they're airstriking the village. I meant for them to clear this off is so scuffed.
No eyes on BTR. Can you put tracers on or something?
It was just enemy in the open. There
This
was
is
no
so
BTR, but
scuffed.
they're dead now.
Goblin Survivor, thanks for the 3-month resub. I mean, the player base has definitely chosen a very interesting way to do this scenario, that's for sure.
Go ahead.
Delta, I've got 3 times the reinserts all over your general
That is
vicinity.
for sure. I'm gonna say find more ammo in there.
As soon as possible, I'll drop your guys off.
Be advised, Delta Actual is down. They're still out here with command somewhere. Stand by on those reinserts.
Dead. Delta Actual is dead. They need the base.
Bird, go ahead and turn around and see how many
Start
more
mobilizing
Deltas you got
forces
back
down
there.
here as the PAVN commander tries to figure out what's going on here.
Highly likely they sent everything in the kitchen sink at us.
Copy. This is ground command / base plate to Falcon Actual, i.e. the player, not the Jax.
Just go by Dominator. That'll be easier.
Alright, so player Falcon's going to Dominator.
Instead of Falcon, 'cause there's too many.
9 lives or Dominator. That'll be easier.
Thank you,
Can
Falcon.
delete the bodies behind them. These guys not moving down that
Alpha
hill.
Command, where are we exactly supposed to be? I know in the green zone, but where do you want us?
Stand by. I'm trying to pull everybody, all the stragglers back. Give me 2 seconds. Just wait on that.
I'm pulling these forces back on foot. We're gonna go join the assault up there since they just took a heavy airstrike.
Negative. The guys came in.
Alright, this is base plate to Falcon, the bird, not the player.
Is Falcon sent?
Be advised, you're the one reinserting Delta, yes?
But yeah, PAVN forces are also going to be really confused right now as I try to coordinate everything I have, but...
God damn it. Fucking 9 lives. Are you reinserting Delta?
Push that RPT guard, Dishka guard to assist.
9 lives, Falcon over.
Deleting bodies up here to try to coordinate everything.
Comms as well.
This is ground command team to any pilot in the air. We need exfil on green smoke on top of the hill. We are believed to be northwest of Bang Tung.
Roger, eyes on your green smoke. Is that the location of enemies?
No.
Or is that friendly location?
No, it's friendlies.
Bravo, this is Charlie. Can you send your current location over?
Alright, I'm going to add these to my interface here, and then I'm going to delete them in a little bit if they keep abandoned, that position abandoned.
109, is that correct? Over.
Oh man, as a Zeus, this is definitely an interesting one. Because the main force that was going to come down this main attack has been stuck right here. Oh, they're all dead, that's why. Whew. This team I'm going to have continue to move down, essentially. Oh, airstrike. Pilot made a judgment call. Was partially effective, but not by much. Oh, man. All right, so you got that team fully pulling back. I'm going to delete the things up here. There's now a timeout feature for those trenches, though, so after X amount of time passes, they get deleted, but I still like the manual method, because you never know when a player base might just, you know, hunker down. You don't want those auto-deleting. Meanwhile, you got these 3 survivors still moving back. Alright, they're dead. Alright, I can, now that that's done, send that vehicle down. I'm gonna delete all the stuff back here.
Command, what's Alpha's orders, or am I just gonna say?
Yeah, this is baseplate to all relevant units. Fun fact, if we're not answering on the radio, we're dead. To the bird, we popped green smoke just as we went down, so thank you for trying. All units, get to your respective zones and show up your positions. You have a whole contingent of AA with BTRs. And
oh, boy. Now we're just tracking what's in there. I'm going to keep the bodies in that town. I'm going to give it a few seconds and then probably spawn the stuff down here to go send up.
Hi, Command, you still on 5-5?
Oh, we're back. Oh.
Says hi on 5-5, send message.
Roger, just maybe you want to put down a slick so we can carry a few more people than the Caspers?
Yeah, I'll put one down for use if that's absolutely needed break. I know casualties are high right now because of the circumstances. Stand by.
Nemesis, but I don't spawn with an SR, so can you put one in the box for me here?
Be advised, our fucking pilot, this flight just disconnected and I managed to save the chopper.
Copy, good shit.
Falcon, I put him in there, over.
Falcon, this is Alpha.
Sorry, that was patch.
Falcon has disconnected, Johnny.
Yeah, I meant to say to patch. I meant that for patch. In one of the boxes, there should be short ranges now since he apparently doesn't spawn with one. Which is weird, because all the kits are copy and pasted to have the same base stuff, but in one of the boxes there is short ranges, in case yours glitches out, over.
Copy, got it, thank you, sir.
Hey, HiCom, this is Delta Lead.
Send message.
If I take this chopper back to base, do you want to TP me back here?
Yeah, I will, over.
Copy.
HQ to HQ, this is Alpha.
Go ahead.
Where am I supposed to go? I got told to wait for orders and I haven't had any.
What do you mean? You got orders since the beginning, it's marked on map.
I understand, but where do you want my squad
Please be advised, stand by. Sorry about that, Alpha. A lot of things are happening fast. Did you get your mortar? Was the question I asked earlier. I don't know if I got a response.
Negative. I do not have a mortar.
Copy. I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Do you want us to defend the village or the pip or the left or the right?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Falcon. All right. Yeah, I was wondering where you went. Hope everything's okay. All right, that squad would have moved up by now.
Do you have Delta there with you? Did they reinsert Alpha?
All right.
Alpha.
Venom, Falcon.
This is Venom.
Roger, how are you making out with the reinserts?
Alpha, is Delta there with you? That's involves your orders.
Yeah.
Negative, I have no idea where they are.
A copy, I'll get Delta to cover your flank.
Push them down, then you got these two right here.
You don't get behind the ball.
At the best defendable position, we don't need to cover the
whole zone. Got one on fire. Thanks to the 21-month resub. Op started a little rough, but they're bouncing back here.
We're going to set up your mortar wherever you pick, so just pick one of the 4 boxes on the northern part.
Definitely a bit of a mess, but hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Good copy. So investigate.
I'm gonna push recon teams on them at the moment, and then I'm having that assault team basically go follow.
FM is calling down CAS and mortars, and I don't think you want to get blown up today. So look at green zone. 4 boxes on the top side of it, north side of it. Anywhere in that blue zone that is best defendable, set up shop.
All right.
Send forces to flank, and then I'm gonna have the main force start following the remnants of Delta here.
Can you give us a resupply drop?
Roger, we'll set it up.
There was a resupply drop right there, but
this is Venom. I've got a box on board. Just let me know where you need it. I'm dropping off some reinserts right now.
Okay. Fly roughly over Bravo. I'll put a flare up.
I know what he wants.
Flares up. It's a bit southwest of where I am, but there's an opening.
Yeah, right on Falcon. I think Yanni brought your bird back. Alright, so you got plenty of units starting to come out in the zone. Man just got brought back.
Was that white smoke for the box, was it?
But yeah, some of them survived and were able to get out of there, but my god, that's
What's your general grid?
that's crazy. We just lost the F-1000.
Bravo marker.
I don't have any AAA down, so I don't know what Jax did.
Back on AO.
Copy. Alpha, could you mark the rough position of where you thought was best to set up shop?
Got these two down here, some fire, possibly from some grenades. You got a recon team coming to flank.
FM 002, keep at 7.
Why?
Because they're coming down south from the fucking clusterfuck up north.
Oh, thank God. I thought they just naturally went up there. Good shit, Delta.
No, we actually had people survive from that.
Alright, I'm gonna have a squad come around.
Pilot, do you have eyes on flare?
Negative, this is Venom, got no eyes on flare right now.
Somewhere over Bravo position.
Already disappeared.
Yanni appears to be lost.
Be advised, we have enemy inside blue zone, inside the middle of blue zone.
Yes.
No, you are way off a blue zone, dude.
Copy. Enemy inside blue zone. This is base plate 29 live. South copy.
They're way off from blue zone. I think they're a little
Base
lost.
plate 2 Jax TAC Falcon.
Because you got the village right there. The blue zone's right here, and the second blue zone's about right here.
No, the fuck. Oh, God, Jax is just calling you Jax. Fuck those names straight shit. Jax, can you get over the blue zone spot and then tell me now?
I'm gonna pull that vehicle back.
Bravo, this is Charlie. We have marked green smoke. That is friendlies coming into our position. Please do not fire on green smoke, over.
From which direction?
All units clear the net for a minute. Ground command to Alpha.
I'm deleting some of the forces so I can respawn them later to keep them in reserve. As I get the rest of the forces to come down. Holy crap. So we got those guys in the zone. I'm gonna switch to field forces.
Heli pilot, do your stuff.
Yeah, one of the helicoms.
Do you have the package?
Roger, you want it on that white smoke I just flew over?
No. I'll put down for you.
Shotgun's doing work.
Be advised, we have Delta's regrouped. We're coming down south, so be advised, friendly's coming down south.
This is ground command to Delta. Did you get landed into AO? Or are you just reconnoitering in the AO? What's your current location?
Alright, I'm not going to spawn anything for another 10 or so minutes. We're going to let these forces trickle in.
Clear the net for Delta.
And I'm going to go ahead and despawn.
In terms of...
Yeah, Delta's north of green, AO green right now. We're coming in.
Copy, we're coming. We're...
Christ.
Hold me, I'm not near you. I'm more of green zone. I don't know where else to win. There's Alpha.
I think they're getting into the crater there. A lot of suppression coming out of the trees. I think they're still trying to coordinate with the pilot to drop that.
Break Delta. It takes 15 seconds.
High Conquer hotline, Kilo 55.
Delta, this transport.
This is ground command Alpha. Are you currently engaging enemy right now?
Did I ever spawn that? I don't think I ever spawned that other chopper. Oh dear.
Ground command to Alpha or Delta. I need a contact.
Oh, he's in that third one.
Go ahead.
Team 6 now.
Wait.
I'm seeing the friendly tracers engage something. I need anybody who's engaging anything to let me know right now so I know who that is.
Delta's engaging heavy contact to our northeast. Oh, I think
Oh, of course that happens.
of Greenville right now.
Alpha is engaging enemy contact.
Turn
west
too fast.
of their
Ooh, Monkey, thanks for a 63-month
Element,
resub, my man. I hope you
Lieutenant,
keep
this is
enjoying the
important. I do not wanna
operations,
get shot
and I hope
by
you had a nice
friendlies.
kick out of this scenario.
PID heavily. You've got 3 friendly
Please
infantry heading towards you from the
Don't go below it. I'm getting...
western. Oh, from the west. 3 friendly foot mobiles west. Watch your fires.
Whoever just called
That's brilliant.
strike on the northeast with the choppers, good effect.
Praise Arma, the resupply is down.
Copy. Orient north. Coming around.
Alright, we got forces trickling in. Command, I have no idea why they're heading south right now.
Entire fucking tree line is festered.
Copy. Weapons away.
Good hit. Keep getting that. There's a lot of fire still coming in. Go a bit.
He is one of them, Jan Salvi.
They're, up
He is
on
one
a
of
little
them.
bit.
Copy. Winchester on rockets. Use guns.
Alright, it's Jackson.
This
So we
is
spot
ground
guns again.
command to Delta.
Go for Delta.
Are you engaged?
Roger, I did place the slick in the 4th heli slot. I neglected to do that because I got caught up with some other things. So it's there if you need it over.
Engage shit to the northeast.
Copy. Outside. I'm aware of the metro focus. I think contact towards
Oh, man. Oh, you'll get there, Sean. You'll get
Where
there.
are we on map? Mark our position. We're trying to get somewhere. We have no idea where we are to get there.
Stand by. I'm physically coming to you right now.
Dominator RTB to triple on rockets. I'm gonna switch to Willie Pete's this time.
All right. I think I have Delta pause
Push a
marked
VC
correctly
attack.
Copy. Alpha Delta, hold your positions. I will reconnoiter with you physically. Bravo and or Charlie, doesn't matter who. Can I get a sit rep on your front line?
Push them because they got a lot of forces right back here on that area. So that group I'm going to keep up there mainly to harass. I'll delete a good chunk of the bodies here. And I'm going to keep the timer running to start perpetuating it to nighttime soon.
Max here, who needs me?
And then I'll let the attacks die down. I'll then switch it to night, and then we'll start doing night attacks.
5-0 check.
Good check.
This is, clear the net, I hear you pop it off over there, you goobers. Delta, what are you doing in the crab hole completely north?
We just kind of got stuck here. We got pinned down, and then we started entrenching here and shooting back.
Copy, do you need us to come pull you back down this way? Because you're gonna basically be intercepting most, if not of everything that's gonna go to the blue zone.
I mean, we can stay here or we can go down. It's all good. Whatever you want.
I don't know what's going
Joe
on.
back there. Oh, he landed right next to me. That's why my screen changed up.
Like, we're chilling here.
Yeah, until I understand that the blue zone is secure, congratulations, Delta. You're the only thing holding off the horde for the blue zone. Alpha and Command are going to hold the green zone until this front stabilizes. How copy, Delta?
What do you mean only one holding blue zone? But Bravo and Charlie are literally on Bravo mountain holding.
No, you're not.
Yeah, don't talk over each other. Yeah, Bravo, Charlie, I've been calling for you and you said nothing, so that's why I'm confused.
No, he said Bravo. Like 20 minutes ago.
Yes, what happened to the 3 minutes ago when I called you?
I was trying to get.
And they're gonna argue over net now. Great.
Copy. Is Charlie with you?
Yeah.
Okay, mark your positions. Let me see. Are positions accurate, Charlie?
It is somewhat accurate. It's been marked for half an hour.
Oh boy.
There's more alpha down there, brother.
I don't see.
Ground, fix me cat, back to position.
I'm just gonna sip my water here. I agree. Time for the conflict resolution, goat.
Command is Delta.
Got Sam up there grabbing all the resupply he can. I'm gonna put one more squad down and I'll put a PAVN squad to reinforce to keep this area pushed, because that is meant to be the main attack anyway, but
Know the positions of the fucking
I'm gonna keep letting the time go down. And you still got that resupply crate right there.
Yeah, something like a little bit south of us at the big rocks in the area.
I will attempt to find one.
Well, of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? Yeah, so the terrain disappearing is because it utilized deform to do it, so there's some certain angles with my camera that'll make it disappear like that.
Also, we're gonna mark with green smoke for
Yeah, wait one. I'm still at base, so just hold it.
Don't know what that was about. Something explode? No.
I'm gonna take a big guess and say that we're not gonna get there.
Delta, yeah, go ahead and shoot that tree line that's sporadic contact from there.
And then you still got these guys right here. They're gonna be dealing with those forces on the outside.
Be advised, I've confirmed that Bravo and Charlie are in position, so you can go ahead and collapse back down to the green zone and can cover anything coming your way.
Copy, I'll leave my guys here and scout ahead a spot for us before we move.
Copy, ground command to Alpha.
Napalm strike. Whew. So yeah, most of the enemy is dying here. Again, I'm gonna give him that moment to breathe in a bit.
Good.
I feel really useful. You also.
It would have been really useful in a patrol scenario.
I thought that's what we were gonna do.
Yeah, when we have Charlie here.
Here, I haven't
East northwest.
Do we know where Alpha is currently? Alpha is moving to Zone 3, crossing the valley. Copy. I'm Delta actual directly on Zone 3 right now. Command, to be frank, the only places that are like kind of viable that we have an actual line of sight anywhere is Delta's current pause and Zone 3 rocks.
Be advised, blue zone is required to be manned as per the op parameters. I don't think any unit besides Delta knows where they actually are. I'm getting conflicting reports. So Delta, disregard my move order. You plant your happy asses there in that trench until I tell you otherwise. And Godspeed, gentlemen. You're about to fight all of the NBA.
It honestly is nothing new. Liru likes to spank us.
I mean, I built with Deformer the actual terrain of Apgu and put it down, so I'm sorry if his story kind of fucks us on this then, I guess.
Dominator inbound with Triple R. Where you pop green smoke?
I guess that's the one weakness of having deformers. When you actually historically carve out the terrain and give it to them, the player base will still complain. So, whatever. I can't win.
Falcons, what's the deal on the resupply, by the way? We can.
I just called it saying pop smoke up here.
This is ground. Ground command to high command.
This is nice on message ground.
Is blue zone an absolute necessity?
So historically, those are the zones they defended. If you want to make your own zones to defend, you can. Over.
Copy. Yeah, because I don't think any of my troops know where they are. Some of them think they're in the blue zone, some of them don't know, and some of them are adamant they're in the green zone. So I'm just gonna reforge if that's okay with you.
Yeah, go ahead. Because they're not.
Copy. Thank you, sir.
They're not, but that's okay. Whatever. That's why I gave them e-tools and, you know, ways to dig fortifications, but it's fine. Say levy. I've stopped caring. So they're now pushing into enemy territory. This should be interesting.
Yeah, just conk it down right there, Falcon. We're good.
I gotta start watching the clock though, because it's gonna start coming to the evening.
Unloading, 30 seconds.
Copy.
So we'll see what they go with. Oh yeah, no, I know, it's Vietnam, so there is gonna be, you know, navigation issues. Players aren't gonna know where they're supposed to be, so it makes sense. I'm not mad about it. But it's just like, you know, I'm up here like, alright, we'll work with that, you know.
This is ground command to all units. Bravo, I apologize for not being able to have your attention. Thank you for waiting. All units, we're going to move to the northern part of the green zone and set up a line near each other. We're abandoning the blue zone because it's just becoming too much of a hassle. We're going to set up a trench line.
I'm going to keep time on this part to show it's a little darker. I'm going to set it to, yeah, about a 7. And we'll work with that. Don was able to set up a multi for it, so that's all good. We got one person running back now. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I'm gonna start pushing forces ahead to set up for the night attack. And they're gonna push that one squad that's moved up. Air's gonna slow down the movement of those forces though. And I'm gonna stop the maneuvering on that position. Well, no, so I always like to be adapting to the player base. So after we do this mission, I'm just going to sit down with Nemesis and go, all right, here's what happened, here's why. If we're going to do another op like this, we need to pay attention to who slots into what, because I think that's going to set the precedent of how the op is handled. So if we want to do a more historically accurate op, we need to have less casual players and more, you know, milsim-esque players. And then vice versa, if we're going to be doing a more casual op, then
Rotary as well.
I don't have to worry about the terrain as much.
This is Charlie. We are clear to move on your call.
Copy. Go ahead, Charlie.
But, you know, on the flip side, it's a matter of where do I want to put in the 3 to 4 hours of effort it's going to take to sculpt, like, study a terrain, look at actual maps, and then sculpt it. And then where can I just throw down AO and say, all right, go do this, you know? Because,
9 lives, you still on 5-5?
I mean, I do appreciate this area, though. This was fun to make, but that took, like, 2 hours.
This is Venom 5-5, not cool.
For that little opening alone, and then sculpting over here, sculpting over there.
It's just,
you know, shit happens.
So range is like fucking 2 meters.
Thank you, Bravo. I appreciate you.
Alpha to
yeah,
command.
Copy that. You can set your radio
buddy. How can I help you today?
channels.
We have found the village. Where do you want?
The village is not in the zone, but go to zone 2 if you're at that village, which should be directly south.
Village got airstruck already. Like, I'm gonna explain to them how this AO was supposed to go,
I really just want an extract chopper, and you put us where you want us, because we're so lost, I don't know where half of my squad is.
Fantastic.
And I hate to say this, but I think this op was kind of screwed from the get-go when, you know, a third of the player base dropped way late because of a miscoordination with the playing. So, you know, we got our airdrop, but it's definitely going to be one of those things that we don't do again. We're just going to do helicopters later.
One on the red dot on hill 120, but I'm not sure.
You're trying your best, and I appreciate it. Just stand by.
Dominator will be back in the AO in 2 minutes.
Do we need to use, like, explosions for reference for Alpha to find their way?
Like, their kits have smoke and flares. They can always use that to coordinate with air, but I guess they're just not thinking about it.
I know it's not helpful, but I don't know what's the best terrain covering. You need to cover the road and someone pick up near Delta. Alpha, are you sure you're near that village to the north?
No, we're near Bantron.
But there was an image of this.
I don't know what.
Get back down south before you die.
I think he meant this village.
All right, Bravo. Charlie,
Oh my God.
Find a Pathfinder in your squad. We're gonna have one squad set up in the village, one squad set up on the road.
But yeah, no, so I didn't want to show you guys the prompt, but it showed an image that showed these two blue zones and then the map. So, you know, if you show an image of that, it's assumed that you're holding that position, but I guess more context needs to be added next time. So next time I'll probably just add like a 1-paragraph description of what the op is. But again, I think this op is completely thrown off because of what happened with, you know, one group paradropping way off.
Are we going to regroup?
Because it was originally supposed to be, they land, I have a few recon teams, I have this position, they send out some patrols, hit this position and clear it. As, you know, some groups set up defensive as I hit the flanks, then they pull back and then the night attack and the first attack happens, but instead, a third of them just comes in. And, you know, everything I had in the planned attack would then attack them because this is all enemy territory. So they get surrounded and eliminated, a few of them get out, and then the attack begins early because, you know, poke the angry hornet's nest. So it's like, oh, this played out much differently. So Air's conducting a strike there.
Yeah, we are near Bantron. That's exactly where we are.
Alright, break for a second. Break for a second.
Getting a little darker.
Unit, go ahead.
Delta, we see one squad to our east. Is that Alpha? We are near Bantron.
Break on net, break on net. To the squad that believes they are east of Delta, please reply. That's not Alpha. Alpha, be quiet.
And it doesn't help that the map isn't reflecting that open area right here that I tried to tell them all in the beginning of the mission that that is an open area, but that's okay. Again, it happens.
Delta, this is Charlie. We are approaching you from the northwest, over.
As long as these guys have a good time, that's all I care about.
This is ground command to Alpha.
Making a little darker. I'm just gonna inch in the darkness here.
We are near Bantron.
We'll see if they notice. But they have night vision, not night vision, but they have flares and illumination rounds and everything. So this should be interesting. These guys in the middle of the jungle, I'm gonna flank around them.
Copy. Go ahead and all units clear the net. Let's prioritize getting Alpha repositioned, and we'll worry about the front line in a minute. Delta, you're still on perimeter patrol. Good luck. Can I get any free birds bang strong?
Yep, wait one. Let me drop one of the Alpha guys off so I have full empty bird and you guys, and then I'll go pick them up.
That's the negative, Ghost Rider. Keep the Alpha guy in your bird. You're grabbing Alpha at Bing Trong, so just keep it with you.
Okay. If I can't fit all of them, I will personally exit this chopper and train you.
Okay, never mind.
I got a message from someone saying half the map is missing. That's because they were all the way up there. And again, I told Nemesis, like, hey, like, I know this is an issue, but they're not supposed to be going up here, so it should be fine. But it turns out player base managed to exceed my expectations. No Starship Trooper ops anytime soon. I had it on the latest poll that was run 2 weeks ago in my community, but it didn't win. Halo won, so we'll try next month. Alright, next wave of infantry, but again, they're going to be slow because of air. That entire squad got eliminated though, which is quite nice.
Any aircraft with the crates, do you copy?
I do, but I gotta... give me a minute.
I know, it's fine.
What did Halo Son win?
Crates are complete.
That's cute.
Wait, one, I'll go grab the Alpha and then I'll get it to you, Karg.
Yeah.
There is no, we'll see, Billy.
You said you're in Van Trung, Alpha?
We're here, we're on the hill just above Van Trung.
We got some people in the village. I got a napalm strike dead on where that enemy squad was. That is beautiful.
White smoke.
I don't know if we'll see it.
Oh boy. You still got a massive amount of fighting around there.
Jack swap station, rearm.
Any Caspers on this net?
It's starting to get dark.
Viper, are you on this net?
This is Venom, copy you.
I need you over my position near Ventron.
I'm gonna hold on spawning for a second.
Outside my perimeter. I will mark my perimeter.
Eyes on white smoke over Bang Trong to the southwest. That's your position, roger.
Delete those two squads and replace them.
Anybody outside that white smoke.
Check, final 09.
Good check.
Can't try and move into an open area. I can't land in there, especially with the amount of fire.
We're pinned down.
So I'm giving them every opportunity to actually pull back, except for that one squad, but most of them got taken out.
If you land in the city, if we can make it.
Ah, it's too bright for me to do that night vision. But it is starting to get very dark. Keep pushing them from the front. This is where my focus of attention is right now, and then secondarily we'll be sending forces around.
Try dropping a flare.
That's worrisome. I don't know why patch disconnected. Because if there's no command element to coordinate this, this is going to get messy very quickly.
We're moving to the village. Get ready for an extract.
Copy. Coming in. Better be quick.
This is Ford Observer.
They're pushing into the village to get picked up. I'm gonna start putting flares up.
Be advised, command, we got contact on the west side of Delta Plaza.
Roger that. Popping flares.
So I'm putting my own flares up for the VC's sake. Someone just bled out. Any station on this net, we will have reinserts back at base. I say again, we will have reinserts back at base. Over. The heck was that noise?
On the ground, Alpha.
Hi. Any air assets currently online with strike capability?
Alright, gotta go to night vision now.
Copy. Can you do a side swipe west of...
They can load up in one of these trucks too and drive back as well, but... Oh, man.
Yeah, white flares to the west. White flares to the west side of us. Bank it.
Dealing with bodies, they're dealing with those strikes. Once this gets freed up, I'll be able to start pushing on the main flank again.
2IC to air, continuous strikes are now marked with
2IC would be forward observer to now step up, so...
Alpha, get in. Don't throw shit. Get in.
Oh my god, it's bright. They got everyone loaded except they're bringing a guy. Oh no. My god.
Extract Alpha's in my bird. I can't see shit up here.
RPGs east side.
I'm gonna have forces trickle in. We'll see if he can get saved. Patch coming back. Alright, he probably lagged out for a second.
See to all air assets. All red flares are hostile. I repeat, all red flares are hostile markers.
Copy. I'm out of ammo.
Oh man.
Falcon copies.
I'm curious, do we have a scoreboard? No, we do not. Alright.
Meant to pop red flares on enemy positions.
This is what it looks like right now.
There's gonna be a medic needed where I just landed from the fire instead. I'm RTP.
Hey, if you still got munitions, send them out.
Negative. I dumped them because I was getting swarmed when I landed earlier.
He grabbed the truck and he's driving.
When you come in next, bring the box.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have one in me. I'm just. I'll bring it back.
Alright.
No, you can go. It's fine.
This damn village, man. Holy crap, that damn village. Alright, so it's gonna take me a few minutes. I'm gonna say all these forces are gonna move around here and start assaulting down that main route. I'll spawn some recon teams to go in the meantime. Now they're calling him out as a hostile vehicle. Oh no. Yeah, so we have a chopper back there. Hopefully it'll pick up the reinserts, but ooh. Now they get a few moments of peace as I regroup my forces, and we'll spawn them in a little later. My god.
Accurate position on that list.
This is what it looks like right now for him. I'm gonna turn my light on. He's made it up. Oh man, what a story that Les has as he pulled UNO Sunny out. My god. Walsh was apparently having some major desync issues. That's unfortunate. Server's been fine for the most part, so it might just be his local connection. Otherwise, Zeus is usually the first one to see that major level of issue here. Yanni just got taken out. And they're napalming up there. I'm gonna pop flares out.
Hi-Com, this is Delta Actual.
Is this hi, send message?
Can we get a TT for Finn to get to our pods? He's been having some issues and he finally resolved it.
Say again, for who, over?
For Flying Finn.
Yeah, I've seen him at base, standby.
So I see it's a friendly fast mover, good hits on target.
My god.
Fast mover copies.
So we have a bit of a breather here. These are just some regular forces that were in the initial attack. And then we're gonna have a major attack of at least 3 or 4 squads coming that way, and then I'll send some teams around to try to flank. And then we'll have another push from over there. I'm just rallying my forces that were over here at that point.
Delta's getting IDF on top of us. Delta's getting IDF on top of us.
I've also decided, since they're not going to be fielding mortars, I'm not going to do any artillery other than flare units, so we'll see what happens.
I think half of Delta boss is dead right now. Half of Delta boss is melee.
I think they got killed by a grenadier right here, to be honest.
Fast mover. Do you still have any napalm?
But let me ask this for the record. Have I done any remote controlling this operation? I don't think I have.
Prepare napalm strike.
Except for getting a guy into a vehicle back there in the beginning, right? I'm trying to think if I've actually done any RC. But if anyone can fact check me on that, feel free, because I've also decided because of the limited number, I'm not doing anything, so I can just purely say, guys, I didn't do any RC, and it was just purely the AI this time around.
Bravo is commandeering a truck to get a box.
Alright, I'm going to start spawning the attack, because the AI are going to take a second to move anyway. But yeah, I'm going to keep that up, because it's one of those community events I try not to do any RCing with stuff like that.
And then just slow down.
Copy, friendly truck. Delta just lost half of its manpower to the IDF. They shot Marus or something on us.
But yeah, I'm going to say in debrief, guys, there was no RC.
So let's give him a warm welcome shot.
There was no IDF. So whatever happened, happened.
This is fast air, still no eyes in red.
Be advised, red flare died, and I've got no more. Direct west on the hill
have a
of
look at
Delta
that.
Pause, a single white flare in the sky.
Yeah, I've got white flares.
Moon came out, so it's getting nice and well lit.
Good copy. Any chance you can put tracer fire on it?
This white flare.
Gonna delete the spare stuff out there.
Roger. Scene. Setting up.
Now we're starting to get to the main attack that I wanted to originally start this off with, but again, the AO went super tits up, and I had to respond accordingly as an enemy commander. The issue with this position is AI can get right on top of this and get forward. That's why they're having such a big issue. Napalm was just dropped, nice.
Good strike.
My God.
They won't break up.
Yeah, fucking low.
That's why.
Good airstrikes.
Pass it down. Enemy are flanking us on the southwestern side of Delta Pause.
Yeah, so I got some recon teams I sent out over here to kind of envelop that area, but again, the main attack is going to be, historically, it came from over here. So that's what I'm trying to keep up now that I've got everything going the way it is. So we got some diversionary attacks around, but main attack is going to constantly come from that angle. Oh, danger close.
Good hit.
Trying to get the other way. I'll work on bandaging.
No need. You got him.
Definitely a mess down here.
Roger.
Basically, we don't have long radio, so I need
Set some more off to the northwest of that pass. It's still to the northwest and west of us.
Could someone send an email over to their eye out and just warn them in the village? I found this one.
Gunship, good strike.
Need a repeat?
There's 100% gonna be casualties at base. I suggest one chopper goes back for reinserts.
Copy. RTP.
Yeah, I feel that patches. It just... it's alright, we'll talk about it in debrief. I'm trying to give them room to breathe where I can, but now at least we're in somewhat of a defensive spot. But I just find it funny that there was never a squad in the proper areas. They were either here, all the way up here, and then they also, for the other group, settled on right here, and now there's another group that's gone here. Meanwhile, one squad pushed out, got in the village, and got air-vac'd back. Another squad deployed there, and only 3 of them got it. It's just... God, this is why I like Zeusing, though, because you never know what the player base is going to try to pull. And this is certainly one of those instances.
Alpha, you understand?
Oh.
You're being called. Rachel, Rachel's calling you.
Yes.
My God.
Alpha, mate, I need an accurate position marker on map, so you don't have any holes in our line.
I'll have this on last one more hour, and I'll eventually have the pilots just land and start pulling people out. We'll have a high-tiered extract.
Roger that. Actively mark yourself on that, please.
We are inside the village with Bravo and Charlie.
Roger that.
I'm gonna step that up to about 2 o'clock.
Roger that. I've put it down and marked.
These guys took heavy casualties though because of I think an AI getting up close and throwing grenades.
Turning final 09.
But I want to also point this out right here. Only 20% accuracy, everything else on 90, so they'll engage from afar. This is mainly for nighttime engagements, but also so they'll shoot through the trees and give away their position so air can strike them. And I made sure to enable it this time because I had a streak of not hitting that button, because I'm silly. And then just letting the AI play it out, you know?
Air, orient strikes on the flare, the white flare that is on the ground to the northeast. Flare that is on
So I'm gonna let this attack die down, give them a few minutes to recover.
Northeast, on the ground.
And then probably towards the morning, we'll then start having another attack flare up. Oh, I love nighttime tracers. It is indeed very cinematic. It's quite nice. Beautiful. I can also hit my T key and we can see a bit more of the tracer effect of different bullets going by, but because there's so many rounds going off in so many different directions, they don't last that long. So I think it's just easier to let these play out like
More
this.
contacts directly north of AO. There's a few flares on
They're
the
putting
ground
red flares out as well. But yeah, after these groups, I'll let it give them some room to breathe, and then we'll. Time's already sped up. I want to get it up to about 2 o'clock. And
All right. Do we have a new idea?
see how things go. So my ops in my own Discord go anywhere from single digits to I want to say mid-20s. That's because I'm still developing the player base there. Definitely bigger than a month ago. But I'm just also in the process of converting things, and then once I get that up to high 20s, I'll start bringing back MCO. But I also want to be able to run that community in with slotting for this one. But I'm a guest there as a guest Zeus per se, so I let them handle that in terms of slotting.
Make sure the players don't touch the buildings because otherwise explosive stuff happens.
The Dominator's about one times triple archery and reinserts. I'll drop them at my normal spot.
But yeah. Again, this was supposed to be a 60-person op. I think it only got up to like 45, maybe 50 at most. I think we're just down to about 40 at the moment. Oh my god. Oh. Big ouch.
Are we gonna have a mortar incoming, or did it just get lost in the shift?
Unfortunately, it seems that the mortar has been lost to the gods. I'll try and get one of the birds to bring you one.
Okay, firm.
This is high. That 60mm mortar is still back at base. Over.
Roger that, high.
Hasn't been moved in yet.
Until I see to any of the birds in the sky, can I get one of you guys to pick up that mortar and stop it so we can cancel Alpha's mark on that?
I can't wait, buddy.
Falcon, this is Alpha.
Go Falcon.
Falcon,
I got 940 Mike Mike. Break 38, 2.75 rocket. Break 2 default. Stand by, route.
That guy's cooking in chemical smoke.
Yes, it should be.
I think that's the last guy alive, so Gonna give him a few minutes, let it tick up to 2 o'clock, and then we'll start setting up for a morning attack.
Go ahead.
I've got multiple white flares.
I don't think that was Willie Pete, I think that was chemical.
Popping and nuke.
Willie Pete would be like a pure white. That was a little more yellowish white. Chemical gas won't kill people. Willie Pete will. So let that tick up a bit. We're at 45 at the moment.
You got white flare.
Roger, west side, right on the tree line.
Yay firm.
So it's about 4:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time. I'm probably going to get this wrapped up around 5:30.
Roger, hold in.
Use that to delete the flares. I don't know why Flying's up there. I guess he is as a scout.
Good hit, copy.
Venom off station Rion.
What net are you on? Yo, what net are you on?
Sorry, what?
What net are you on?
This is Bell, can I get eyes on headlights?
Friendly truck, so.
Alright, I'm going to start by sending some simple scouting teams around. We're going to gather some information.
Liru, you still monitoring 5-5?
Liru still on 5-5, Affirm.
Roger, so yeah, I didn't have any
Can I get
delete to
ETA on
change
that
rails.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Affirm, when you're back at base, call up. I'll teleport over and assist you with that. Over.
Good copy, out.
Did he move the... Yeah, he didn't move the thing up, so I'll just get with him and fix that up. Stein me, thank you so much for the 10-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. And I try to make sure the Discord is good for new players. However, the ops I'd like to run for those quote-unquote new players don't always happen because they don't get voted. I'd love to do some trainings and some like light vanilla light ops, but they don't seem to win the polls. So it's more of a trial by fire, but I mean, I also will say that is the best way to learn, but you know, shit happens.
Roger, looks like tree line on the east side.
Yep.
Setting up.
Dominator's got the mortar. I'm in around back to
Tried the BTR-40 up there as well. Looking back, so Falcon picked up the mortar. You got another pilot that is down right there. Gonna clean up the bodies around, clean up those gear icons as well. All right, cool.
Delta Pulse just had some enemies to our south side. We're gonna check it out.
Confirm to whoever wanted the mortar. You said Alpha marker, right?
Roger that. Make sure we're not sticking behind us.
Good bout. 2 minutes.
This is just center of the compound.
Yeah, so dealing with some rear forces here.
Falcon, you still got FFAR?
Roger, full complement.
White flare, yeah.
BTR-40 north.
That guy just got struck. Yeah, BTR-40 ended up getting dismounted. Massive airstrike in that position. All right, let's open up with the morning attack.
We also had some sporadic contact to our south. We're getting back to our area. We can't see them. They're in the tall grass and shit.
All forces be advised, there are enemy in between our lines. I repeat, enemy you see in between the lines.
We have a vehicle northeast. BTR 40 crashing in from the north side. BTR 40.
Oh, he remounted it.
BTR 40 is now southeast, directly south of Delta.
Alright, I'm gonna send him to carousel fire so he drives out.
Delta, you also have
confirmed headlights.
West.
Oh, he's driving right up to their position. Jesus. Ooh, that was not planned. I don't want to do rifle platoons because they're a bit too big.
Is vehicle clear, Delta?
Don't know. Wait, one.
Bravo, be careful with your fire. You're shooting at Delta.
Ooh, and they got him. Alright, I'm just gonna recycle him and send him into the AO.
Dominator's gonna land on Alpha marker for that border.
Alright, ticking time up. Gonna get it up to about 4 o'clock till it starts to get morning, then set it to 8. Second attack has begun. Wanted to have it a little later in time, but that was a miscoordination on my end, so that's fine. I'm gonna have another squad over here, try to get on the far right side. This group, again, the only ways I can really assault them from is the positions I've selected here, so I'm gonna delete that group and spawn them a bit closer. Alright, so far so good.
Get your border out, car.
Keeping an eye on Jack, so when he lands, I can coordinate with him for the landing.
Am I clear?
Hey, Ollie, how you doing?
Go for Falcon.
Not out. What the fuck is that going down?
Yes or no?
No, it's not out. For some reason it did not load.
Karn, this is Liru. If that happens again, let me know. I'll just spawn it up there real quick. Over.
Yeah.
Just call on Bug Zero real clear. What you can take this jump.
Alright.
Cool, lifting.
I sometimes make that mistake. They might have accidentally canceled it last second just as it was going and broken it, so it didn't actually unload. I've done that before, so I get it. Ooh, napalm! I love how they stole that truck and it's back here.
From Patch. Unfortunately, his mic's gone kaput and he won't be able to continue his command, so I'll take care of it.
Hey, firm, keep stabbing up. You're doing a great job. Over.
Roger that. All ground elements be advised. Command is now riding in the further fog with better eyes on and all out.
So Falk, not sure if he just reported that he was in a 2IC spot, or no, the 2IC was reporting he might have been in a crewman slot, but... Oh, man.
Copy, wait one. Guns, coming around with guns.
Alright, gonna pause it here for time. Sun just came out. Delete my flares. Alright, we're gonna put a
resupply crate is gone. We need a new one.
BTR 40 convoy.
Look at that, I have one in my bird.
Let me know, I'll put a green smoke for you.
No, I'm gonna plug myself right here on your left. Look south.
No, I got you.
Slew out forces coming down.
I'm grabbing it right now, Falcon. Seconds, Falcon. 20 seconds.
Set up a rear attack. And then we'll let the rest of these AI play out.
5-0 for Alpha. Alright, due south. Go, 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 go.
Strikes were just done on those vehicles.
Call for Alpha. I have it. I'm ready for fire support whenever you need it.
What next? I'm gonna pretty much let this go on. We'll do an 8-minute timer, let it tick up to noon, and by then I need to figure out a new plan. Because again, the defense portion was supposed to take a little longer to get to. I've just accelerated based off of their actions. They're throwing grenades out of their helicopter too. They're just detonating a little bit early. Ooh, it is a mess down here though, that's for sure.
Falcon, where did you get that crate, by the way?
I've had it the entire time. I keep resupplying in case anyone needs it.
Yeah, it didn't have any 40mm explosives or ATs in it.
Well, I got it from the same spot I got the other 6 from, so you just got really unlucky.
I just checked back at base. The resupply crates do have HE 40mm, so I guess people took it while they were at base, unfortunately.
Makes sense. Okay.
Liru, I'm back at base, south side. Yeah, 100.
Yeah, feel free to get out of that vehicle. Let me show you how this system works.
Orders, are you ready for a strike?
Alright. Yeah. So do you not get the option to configure pylons when you look at this with Ace?
0, 2, 1.
Over at the interaction button about right here.
106.
If you hold windows down.
Yeah, I got it now. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Alright, configure it how you want, broski. Have fun.
Wicked, thanks, Shell.
Yeah, no problem.
Splash.
Sorry to take us out of the action. I want to show Air how to utilize that system so he can set his own pylons because he's got 2 external fuel tanks and he can set those up to have more napalm bombs instead. But now you got the fight going in the morning here.
Close to Delta Force.
Wait, no, that wasn't me. That was on the. I got mine on the north side of the village. White Box was not me.
Intercom, on intercom.
Orders. Effect on target.
So I'll let them wrap up these bodies and then we'll plan 1 or 2 more attacks.
Alright.
Nice, Aori.
Keep it up, team. We're holding strong.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, you can see where those rounds are landing, though. They're incredibly effective. They're incredibly effective.
Orders, get effect on target.
Someone just got shot up here. What are you doing? Christ. Alright, I'm gonna sneak in a rear attack. That's funny. I mean, it sounds like they're having a good time, so you would hope. A few groups that snuck in the night.
This is ground to Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. You've got enemies direct south of your position, and the enemies pushing up to your rear.
Oh man.
Charlie acknowledges we're covering the south.
Falcon, next time you bring a crate, can you make sure it has 40 mics, because we're black on it.
I got you. When we get back to base, once a troop line, that's what I'll do. Just give me 5 minutes.
Yeah, thank you.
Start taking it up to noon with the sunrise.
Actually out of the box as well.
I don't know if there's any medical in the boxes, but I'll see if I can get you some.
There should be.
Okay.
Fast air back on station.
Yeah, there's
red smoke
medical in the box.
Side of Valley.
Dominator, this is high on 5-5. Mic check over.
Can you hear me correctly?
Yep, yeah, okay. There is medical in the boxes, 150 bandages, 10 things of blood. That should be enough for him, over.
Oh, there's people who've been stealing them.
I know, so just make sure you grab one that hopefully hasn't been picked over. Over.
Air call sign, air call sign. That last call was friendly, danger close, too close, within 5 meters, over.
Good copy. Red smoke scene.
My mics.
Trying to switch up the AI patterns. Here, and then while they do that, I got one AI that pulled back. My screen is changing hues right there because someone's landing next to me. We're gonna start another attack. Again, main attack coming on that side. I'm gonna put a tank down the MSR.
Delta's pushing a few guys south of our pause. We again got enemies at our resupply area.
No, not you. Let's do the basic. No, I don't want to do a Walker Bulldog because that's a Blue Fort tank that's stolen. Let's.
Why did it?
Can't be Falcon.
Go for Falcon.
Oh, what the hell? Yeah, I can hear you now.
The trick is trying to hide the spawns from the air assets. Alright, now it's opening up to midday.
Ground, this is a big swing. You want napalm north and east side?
Ground is currently back.
I think the helicopter freaked him out.
Any of ground team leads, can you confirm that story?
Put that second tank right there, let that first one run close. I like this time of day, so I'm gonna keep it.
This has been a RCB for reinsets.
Woo, that was napalm landing. Oh boy. Oh man.
It's cast air support. We're gonna light up the eastern tree line. Napalm.
Oh, I don't have third person in VIX. So I gotta maneuver it manually. There we go.
Falcon to hit. Try to light it up. Try to move it 150 from your first napalm to the northwest. And we have a vehicle.
Yeah, that's fair, Falcon.
Tank! We needed it. Need AT.
Holy crap.
Tank is right on him. Get the low air, I would like the dead tank.
What are they doing?
No, don't do that.
Another T-76 tank coming in from the north. Another T-76.
Oh my god.
This is Falcon, send.
We're kind of
Roger, all I got is 2.75.
It's T-76. We should be able to damage it with AP.
Roger, scanning.
All good, Falcon. Any station on this night, we will have reinserts back at base, over.
West. South of where you concentrate.
My god, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would.
This is Venom Armor to Plague Aware base, ready for reinserts.
Tank spotted.
Trying to look up to see where air's coming from. He's engaging the other one. It was the wrong tank, though. Did you actually just stick your gun through?
Another tank is still somewhere south or southwest of Delta's pass.
For the love of God.
Roger, no eyes in Delta's pass.
For the love of God.
Throwing green smoke to where I hear the audio right now.
Copy. Waiting on your smoke.
Green smoke out, south of Delta's pass. Make it close.
Bavarian's gonna end up eating a friendly airstrike, that's for sure.
Roger, green smoke scene.
I said that tank is getting closer.
Oh my god! That's wild. Oh, there goes Bavarian. Oh my god.
Tank down, good job, Air. Well done, Air.
Got it, will do. Good copy, MRTB and rearm.
Christ. Oh, is someone actually gonna go rescue him? Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Why are people leaving the wire?
Taking traffic, jacks, turning final 09.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
My god. What has this boiled down to? Now you got people moving through. What on earth are they pulling? I think they're trying to run perimeter security.
Need to stay alive. Can't keep you positive.
Oh my freaking god.
Yeah, I think I died. I'm on.
Anyone have
Yeah. Wait a minute, what's wrong, bro? You're not bleeding.
Any other squad have a medic up the distance, but no medic just went down to a grenade towards the middle of our trenches.
Well, the other medic ran out there, so...
Yeah, currently I've got Charlie's medic. He's trying to assist where he can.
Yeah.
Pilot for Heli, if you can hear me. I think the other pilot's down for the count because he kept getting disconnected. He messaged me saying he had computer troubles break. I might need you on a secondary run for reinserts if you can help it. Over.
Sorry, I just stepped out the platform.
Say again, over.
I stepped out halfway through your transmission. Did you need me to switch platforms?
Jax, if you want to handle the second wave of reinserts, feel free. Otherwise, you can keep providing air support. Over.
Okay, good copy.
I've just emptied that last reinsert, Jax. I can RTB, or if you want to take it, I don't mind.
Maybe just an RPG fire up at the chopper from the gunner right there. Yeah, that's nuts. Casualties are slowly mounting on that position, too.
I got him. Jack's taking active.
I'm gonna let the attack die down, send in some more reconnaissance forces, and I think I'll wrap it up there. We've hit around the 2 hour. We've gone past the 2 hour mark. Now we're just gonna hit the cleanup parts. Ooh, security. Oh, Jesus Christ! My God, the momentum on some of these bullets. Oh, it's been a brutal one.
Swing back on station, call sign Falcon.
They're defending the anthill, yeah, right? I think Grenade just cleaned out the rest of them, though. That was needed. Alright, I'm gonna give it 2 minutes, give or take, then spawn some scout units. They'll start coming in. Got air, I think, just did a strike up on that red smoke. Yeah?
Can I fly one part in?
No, we got a helicopter coming back now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I know. I put it there.
Yeah, northwest.
There's some like 3 magazines.
What, so you want to go leaving the lines to go looting for enemy?
Should be good.
Oh, the scout's running up. No, that's a stolen AK. That's an M60. Except he's not the machine. Whatever. Means he took it from a dead body because he'd seen the machine gunner symbol for the M60s. Oh God! Holy shit!
Pulling CPR.
Was that their own artillery?
Stable. Jack, did you say there was a slip on the ground?
What the heck just hit him? That sounded like an artillery round. He still has his RPG. What the heck?
Just stop this stable, bro.
Is that you? What on earth? There's no artillery on my side. There's no tanks active. What?
It's us.
Look, they're all up on this damn hut.
So Alpha's there.
Okay, all right. One RC. One RC to hit that rooftop.
Ground to high. Where's the slick Huey?
I missed. Slick Huey's down to the east. It's the farthest heli down there. Over.
Where does that pallet down?
Also, you guys are good to get back on your feet.
They're all just chilling on the damn huts. No wonder we have such high casualty rates. Again, that's artillery.
That's responding to you.
Look above you.
Right?
I am within your own trenches.
But it's actually a quad 150 cal.
Unless there's like a new module or something, but I'm pretty sure that's their own artillery. Oh, man, this is weird. Alright, we're gonna have some local force on the PAVN because everything else is exhausted. One gorilla. We'll do 2 gorilla grips. This will be the last one. Yeah, PI out there. Lose connection, he's fine. Oh, man. No, I'm only going to do it that one time, because I still want to be able to claim I didn't really do anything with RCs. The only 2 RCs I did was to fire an RPG at a group of people on a rooftop, and I missed, and then the other one was to put a guy in a car that he didn't even really do anything. So this will be our last attack. I'm going to put a pair of BTR 40s down there. Actually, no, we'll do, Are they not turned out? That's funny. Put a 113 up there to be airstruck, and then we'll leave it at that. I'll then tell air to start pulling forces out, and I'll just send recon teams against them.
Any ground elements, Falcon, take future contact is tree line. Do you want me to light that up?
We got this heli coming in with reinserts. Oh my god.
Also, we need more resupply, preferably in our line.
Metro tied on reinsert. Oh man. New Horizons head, thanks for a 31-month resub. Yeah, right. My god. Thanks for a 31-month resub, my man. Hope you enjoy the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. They're grenading their own... Oh my god, they're grenading their own QRF. Holy shit, no. No. You just...
Could you go from
You just grenaded all your QRF, you dinguses! You dinguses!
Oh yeah. Unknown on time till
And now the mortar's shooting down and it's landing by. Oh my god! Oh my freaking god! Guys! Please! Jesus Christ! I guess, Ricky. Cause holy shit!
Hello, Slick. Yeah. I got shot in the back of the head.
Okay. Right. Not a really? You think?
Wait.
This is the SOG Prairie Fire's official community with a few different communities mixed in between Scandi Recon TSB, RT Ralph, RT Columbia, and some of the official players and devs.
Falcon rolling in, tree line your east.
My god. Bill just got his head picked off by something, I don't know what.
I don't care, I'm not gonna bag it.
Plus she got blown away. I'm looking for Oz right now because he just put something in the TeamSpeak chat about someone medicing him or not. No.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Hey, stop using the fucking Tifa, please. Stop fucking talking Tifa.
Somebody just. Yeah.
Ground Alpha.
Christ.
Fuck you.
What on earth is going on?
I got a sit rep.
Air. Someone calling air?
Yep, could we get another resupply crate?
Me.
Roger, stand by.
There you go.
Venom, catch that?
Yeah, you landed in the entire squad.
No, you missed it. They need an around.
Jesus Christ.
have to fall back 200 meters south to the rocks because the fucking bushes next to our position is making it untenable.
Roger.
So these guys are gonna pull back to the main position.
Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie position in the
I'm gonna pull them out in a second. It's 5:17.
Negative, we're gonna go straight down.
My God.
The next place that actually has line of sight around it.
Roger that, let's all go up.
All the rounds over, Stewie said.
Oh shit, my bug.
Go get your burger, bro.
Bravo, this is ground, sit rep.
We're good, we're holding.
Roger that. Charlie, sit rep.
Give it a few more minutes because I want this attack to die down.
Co-located around the southeastern end of the village, taking heavy assault from the east and from the south. However, we're still going over.
I do not New Horizon, but if you do, feel free to spew them.
Don't forget to utilize your flares for accurate cash strikes.
But I imagine it was pretty pretty high compared to
Roger,
other wars.
We've not really had any need to use CAS because they've been sort of in general locations towards other call signs as well.
Ground, this is high. Message over. What the hell?
Go for ground.
Metro, this is Liru. Be advised. Break. How do I word this? Command, higher command has seen objectives over the past 2 days work out quite well. Break. In terms of this individual battle, we've done pretty much what we've needed to. Break. So higher command is requesting I order you to start pulling forces out to back to the airbase. Break. Pull out of the region as to we have successfully set up a blocking force for a majority of the hostile PAVN in the region. How copy?
Good copy.
Charlie copies over.
I don't know what the heck was firing back and forth right here, but...
Alright, this is how I want it done, people. We're going to do this orderly. There'll be no rushing out to Index. Delta, move towards the village and form up in a...
Delta copy, moving to the village and forming up on the west side, correct?
Different.
Roger, I want you forming up on the southwestern side.
Sure,
I
you
want
wanna put
each
down a
squad
second
on
slick
each
so you can
corner,
carry more.
and as we fold in on the CCP for liftoff, we're going to pull ourselves in closer to make sure the...
looks like the other pilot's still going to stay in the hog, so you can take the slick. Over.
Good copy.
Okay, Roger. Charlie is currently all located at the south.
We're on extracting, so hopefully we'll be done in 30 minute stops. Okay? Okay. Yeah, all good. I'm just wrapping this up, alright? Alright, love you, baby. I love how this is stuck on a rock.
Andrex, what's your location?
This is Charlie. Contact to the eastern flank. Over.
Alright, fucking Andrax, go for it.
Alright, this is how I want this to happen. Alpha will be the first to exfil out either on the slick or the gunship. Once Alpha's out, it'll go Bravo, Charlie, Delta. Roger that.
Alright, so I got stuff trickling in. I'm going to be deleting bodies. Time of day, about right now, is pretty fine. Gonna delete some more up here, try to get the frames as best as I can for the final part. Based off of what I'm reading in TFAR chat, it's very heated right now, so Debrief's gonna definitely be interesting. But it's given me a lot of stuff to talk to them about for if we want to run future events, because this was definitely interesting to say the least. I'm gonna go up to where I know trenches have been dug up and delete them.
Yeah, sorry, I said it over 50 instead of 55 for you guys. It'll go Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta.
I heard the tree's so angry, who knows?
Pull in one by one, the AO's gonna get tighter.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. New Horizon, definitely.
Good copy. We have no more cast left on station.
We still have one active gunship, so when it starts getting to just being Charlie and Delta, that's going to be your main job. We'll be defending the exfils.
So I'm going to basically be spawning the rest of the units in small waves, just in scout teams, surrounding this position with like 5 or 6, letting them go in, die, wait a minute or two, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, Eagle, you'll be focusing on mainly the exfils.
Yeah, I should know.
No,
we go to
don't
the
worry.
that order up.
He's got a heart rate.
Alpha, Alpha, this is Eagle Flight.
Go ahead, Eagle.
Roger, inbound. Slick now.
We are in the CCP.
What made this so chaotic compared to other events? I think just improper communication and coordination. I think this was a little screwed from the get-go, and a third of the force dropped way out of position. Because the other two forces, most of them landed within the first half of the drop zone, and then the final force literally drops almost a full kilometer, even beyond a kilometer, outside of the end zone. So 2 kilometers off from the other forces, and that just kind of triggered the entire AO to happen. And then from there, it was just a lot of land nav issues, miscommunication, and then when they finally got set up, some people are just being a bit toxic, and it just set a precedent, unfortunately. And if people placed random mines, then they stole it from enemy kits and placed them, because there was no mines placed in my kits. I didn't have any mines. I only RC'd twice to do 2 small things. The AI were the ones doing a lot of the casualties, and the mortar hit friendly positions. It was a mess. It was definitely a mess.
Who's getting in? Right, on Charlie 2 forward, but not taking I'll play any extra room. Bravo, get as many men as you can into it.
This is Eagle Bravo. We still got a quick full empty bird here.
Charlie or nothing.
I have some mispaint.
We are way too big for your bird.
Bravo, get in the bird. It's not.
I don't know why people were stealing and placing punji stakes, but that's dumb.
Okay, Charlie clear to collapse back towards the Huey now.
Charlie and Delta, I want you guys to collapse inside. I want Charlie on the north side of the village, Delta on the southwest side.
We're all pretty here. Delta's already on the southwest side. We're right out of the counteractack.
Eagle's coming out.
And they're lifting, so they're gonna go deploy those guys.
Charlie is now repositioned to the northeast side. We're covering the LV.
Eagle's RTV.
Yeah, no, I watched what happened there. It's... Again, I have a lot to talk to Nemesis about, which is unfortunate, but yeah, it happens. The remaining groups right here. I'm just gonna trickle them in. Then I'll give it a minute.
Fucking dumbass, is Delta still here? Oh my god.
There you go.
What on earth?
Ground, only forces that should still be in the village are Delta and Charlie. Mr. X, please can get on the next bird.
Alright. Just setting up where I want to spawn in more stuff. I'm gonna give it a minute and then put in the next wave. Now we wait. That is danger close.
Eagles leaving base, heading back for Delta.
Roger that. Should be Delta and Charlie still in the AO.
Good copy. Charlie, Delta, this is Eagle, over.
Charlie Delta.
Roger, I'm 3 mics out, on my way back.
Copy.
What is your total?
Charlie is 5 times packs. Over.
Venom copies all. I'll escort Eagle in and be on station. Venom copies all.
Delta approximately 800.
All right, hitting them with the last few waves. I know compared to the first pullout I did in a mission like 4 or 5 months ago, it was a lot heavier. This one definitely on the lighter side. Should only be 1 M60 gunner per, but as you can see, some people have picked up M60s from people that died. Call of Duty doesn't get better than this, good God.
Roger, about 100 meters behind you, but I'll be there.
Copy that. Contact line.
Oh God. What on earth is exploding?
Getting a little sporty down here.
Just fire something? There's a co-pilot.
Venom, come in. We've got a couple left.
Roger. Venom's on the way in, get ready.
Slick, not remain in the AO. Start shooting rockets at you.
Roger, we're just trying to cover the last turn here.
Venom's on the ground.
There we go.
I don't see anyone.
Right, man, get out of there then.
Vaporized. You took a little bit of damage from
Venom on the
that.
last man.
Good copy.
Oh boy.
High command, this is Eagle 50.
Is that a message?
All men have been taken off the battlefield.
Roger, stand by for index, over. Oh boy.
Not bad.
Good job, everybody. Tally-ho.
That was something.
Tally ho, good chaps.
Alright, let's all jump up to the lobby.
Let's all go to the
User has joined your channel.
Oh boy. All right, so overall, that operation was pretty much resolved around the actual area for APCU. So if you were in some areas where the terrain started phasing out, particularly far to the west, that was because I never expected you to actually go up there. Which is why the map probably started glitching out for you guys. I remember talking with Nem saying, yeah, they're not going to go up there, but I was wrong. Pathfinding-wise, everything was a bit of a mess, so I just wanted to say, historically, that terrain was about what it was supposed to be, but I'm going to have a pretty big talk with Nem about a few things. I think I've figured out some good ratios for any future ops we do based off all that, but let me explain how that op was supposed to go and how it ended up going.
Can I just interject one thing real quick?
Okay.
On the thing you said, that's probably why the terrain glitched out. Are you saying you optimized it in a certain way that made the ground disappear beneath our feet?
When you use Deformer, it can sometimes cause some issues like what you described. So I didn't think it would be that much of an issue based off of how things went, but it turns out because some people got lost, I'll get to that portion.
The reason I'm asking to clarify is I will not submit my bug reports.
Yeah, no, don't submit any bug reports for terrain because it wasn't the terrain's fault. It was Deformer on the terrain.
Okay, yeah, that clears everything up. Thank you.
No problem.
That was all forest floating.
Yeah.
The certified Deformer moment.
So, with all that said, how that op was supposed to go was you guys were supposed to land in the parachute area and then push up to your positions. I was then going to have command send in some groups to do a patrol into the village as others held defensive. Forces patrolling the village would have come under contact and been forced to pull back. Forces that were on defense would have been fighting recon teams that were scouting their position out. What ended up happening, and then time would have gone to night, and then the first major attack would have started there. What ended up happening was one of the planes dropped very, very late to the point they were even past the village, all up to where the enemy was setting up to push their forces out. And they ended up getting swarmed, and only 3 out of the squad pulled out of the position. So that ended up having all the enemies follow them to your defensive lines as other people were trying to set things up. As well as no one ever actually went into the zones themselves. They picked other defensive areas around the zone. So the terrain got a little tough for that. But again, that's just because of pathfinding and whatnot. Not pathfinding, excuse me, just land nav. So I get where the frustration and confusion was there because just people simply got lost, and that's fine. It happens. From there, you guys set up defensive. Night attack happened. You set up in 2 separate areas around the southern area in the open valley. And then I kept true with where the main attacks came from, which was from the main valley. It was the northeast, where a majority of the forces came through, and then secondary diversionary attacks were northwest, direct north, direct east, and direct west. So I followed through with that historically, and ended up having you guys pretty much kill a majority of them and then pull out of the zone. For the record, there were only 2 times I RC'd things because I heard people complaining. One was to get a guy on a turret for the original groups that landed to the far north, so he could shoot at you, but instead he just shot at the chopper. Second one was to whiff a rocket by the people that were standing on top of one of the village huts, didn't even hit you. Everything else was the AI. Second disclaimer, there was no enemy artillery. There were quite a few times where the mortar started hitting the other defensive position on accident, and I watched one guy literally get eviscerated by it, so that was pretty messy. Another thing I want to say is if you have a friendly heli bringing in reinserts, please don't start spamming grenades in the direction of that heli, because you ended up mass-casing the reinserts. So I don't know what to tell you on that. If you had any administrative issues, please bring them up to Nemesis. So I'll be talking with him about that, because from what I saw and heard, there was a lot. But nonetheless, hope you had fun. If you have any Zeusing feedback, feel free to pass it up to me. If you have any administration stuff, pass it to Nem. But otherwise, let's go with command and then squad leads, and let's have a proper debrief. But again, thank you for playing. I'll try to get with Nem to see if we can host another one soon, or Whiplash, and we'll see how that goes. But again, thank you for playing. Hope you had fun. If you didn't, I apologize.
Thanks, Liru.
Thanks, Liru. Thanks, Liru. It was good.
It was alright, Liru.
All right, I'm going to wrap up the stream here because now I have to go talk with Nem about quite a few things. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers. I'll be back on tomorrow for an SCP op and hopefully playing on the ground with RT Columbia. So cheers. Have a good one. Enjoy your Saturday and operate operationally.
Actual ground.